Hey guys, what's up? It's Clary Berry. I'm here today to talk to you about Pisces. So we're looking at the Pisces horoscope from the 18th to the 24th. Okay, so the last video is still going to have some bearing. We still have some of these issues, is deeper, and again, hopefully not getting too depressive. It's just a time where we're delving into kind of the mysteries. We're delving into the deep experiences. There's a lot of growth, but it can be almost disturbing and like dark thoughts coming through. We might have some fears. We might have some, some issues with intimacy. We might be really rebuilding ourselves at this time, but also some of that's going to be kind of easing up a little bit this week, which is great. And so the 18th and the 19th, we're focused on ourselves. It might be a time for you to, kind of balance out the cups. You've been giving or been busy, and now it's like you're going to really just feel like if you give yourself some time, help spruce up that body, and it'll help spruce up your mind and your attitude as well, and help you project the image that you want to project to others. And kind of laying low, again, just taking care of yourself right now is a really good idea at the beginning of the week. I mean, it's always good advice, but again, focusing on some of the more material things, doing the hair, doing the nails, just boosting yourself up, giving yourself that time to yourself and time to chill is going to help you during this busy time, because we all know it's going to be a full moon this week. We have a lot of energy happening, a lot of energy shifting as we have had. So beginning of the week, we do have new beginnings with moving forward with Jupiter and Mercury energy coming out of Mercury retrograde, coming out of Jupiter retrograde. And so, yeah, at the beginning of the week, again, focus on yourself. This is all about yourself, your self-care habits, your actions, putting yourself first. Okay, absolutely. And don't be afraid to, shine that light as well, whether it's on social media or whatever. Shine that light and allow yourself to, the opportunities for success that you want. Put yourself out there in that successful way that you are wanting to kind of put this new you out there. Okay. And that's a good idea. Again, focus on that energy at the beginning of the week. Okay. It'll help you kind of work through these, again, kind of the endings that were really, there's some insecurity, and again, these rebirth, like bubblings up of things that we needed to heal and that we still are healing. It doesn't all happen in one day, right? But giving yourself back some time, again, to your doing the hair, doing the nails, doing the get a massage, whatever you need to do to make that body feel good is going to help you, again, kind of put your best foot forward. Okay. So there is some success looking into the middle of this week, maybe with the income, the job, the things that you have in your life. Okay. You might be feeling really good security wise. Okay. And even just like emotional security wise as well. Okay. Which is really great. I mean, that's pretty cool right now. And a lot of people can't necessarily say the same. I think you've got some good routines down. Okay. You might be kind of glossing over things and not pay attention to certain things. I mean, as do we all, to try to kind of put on a happy face and put on a front that everything is perfect in your life, even though, again, you just like anybody else have been through a lot lately in these past couple of years. I mean, we've all gone through a lot. Okay. But it's taking care to kind of give yourself that time to spruce up, your surroundings and your life, to make yourself, again, this is about almost like pampering yourself to a way where you just feel so great at home. It's like the hygge, where you have comforting things around you. Fall is really, you get yourself some good fall things, if you haven't already, and some new fall habits here. And it's just your self-esteem is going to be able to be really rebuilt here. In a way where it's spiritual and it's like emotional, as well as maybe looking at some of the outer, things as well in your life, if that makes sense. Like having everything you want at home now. It's like, wow, now I can do whatever I want. Now I can, and there might be, again, some wrapping up, of some of these issues getting through. But overall, you're in a really good place in life, it feels like. And you're able to, again, kind of have that control over your environment to where Ooh, okay, maybe too much control. Yeah, you're glossing something over, like I said before, and something like you're relying on something too much. And whether it's like an addiction here or, just doing too much of certain things, too much fear, too much like being addicted to, it could be like power issues and struggles, could be some kind of like almost like a porn addiction or like alcohol, whatever coming through. We got to unchain ourselves from that if we're truly going to kind of reach the goals that we really want to have here. Okay. So watch out for that. It could be, making everything seem okay, but underlying everything's not. And we're not just trying to put on that happy face and gloss over any of the fears, gloss over any of the discomfort or, loss or grief or whatever, it is that we're trying to change. This like kind of that hopeless, and also with Mars, it's a time where that anger can kind of come up. It's like, oh, everything's going great. You think everything's great. You're only focusing on the good things. And then it kind of sneaks up and comes out in ways that you maybe don't want it to, right? So a time to, again, not just put everything on the outside. We're going to be focused during this full moon, again, kind of focused on the money, focused on the material things and getting everything we want in that way. But that's not what emotional fulfillment is truly about. And emotional fulfillment really is the only truth worth having. It's not about things, and money. So kind of working through those processes of this full moon. Let me know how this reads for you. And even after the week, I would love to hear some feedback, because, it's hard to try to start new beginnings if we don't totally take care of the things that we need to kind of put a cork into. Okay. So at the end of the week, 23rd, 24th, we are going into the sun in the 9th house and the moon in the 3rd house. Okay. So there's, overall, we're going to have wanting to kind of see things in a new way, broaden these horizons, might be really getting into, whether it's watching shows or doing things that are really looking at, some of the issues, you're going to be maybe more even attracted to things with dealing with psychology and dealing with, whether it's learning more about a spiritual subject or some kind of philosophy. You're going to be sort of going into those sort of deeper meanings. And again, kind of seeing through, we need to see through this sort of ego that we have and this kind of high, it's like this ego, but shelving it a little bit and realizing that there's even more to learn, keeping that open mind and getting just deep into certain subjects there that are really helping us. And that's kind of the overlying, but specifically on the 3rd, we're going to be looking at speaking, writing, all eyes on you here. There's some social community interactions here. You're somehow like a leader here, and you could be teaching. And again, this is tying in the 9th house stuff. So this higher learning, this expertise, this education, imparting wisdom to others, whether it's siblings, whether it's just people, again, close to you in proximity in the neighborhood, but, reaching out and just getting into, it's like maybe getting into some of that deeper meaning again in life and sharing that with people. Okay. Allowing yourself to change your mindsets and go with the flow and get some of this healing, letting some of these things go. You can be a better leader and you can get to better truths and see things a lot more clearly, when you let whatever it is, that's like this one issue. Okay. There's a reason for it. There's a reason for the things that you do. There's a reason for everything. It's like you're right there and this one little thing just needs to change, and then you will be able to be, I don't want to say blameless, but you'll be able to kind of be the leader that you want to be the patriarch here, coming through a patriarchal energy for sure. I mean, even the leader, whether it's, the mother, the father, the leader of a family, there's a lot that can change during this time. And it can be really, really good. But you just have to be willing to stare it in the face. To look at those things, again, that we've been hiding from ourselves. Okay? Could be some, something psychological that, again, that we need to deal with. Could be just looking at the philosophy and the psychology of life and of the people around us. Helping others figure out, helping others, again, the mental energy of teaching somebody something new that they can do, that they can help out with their life. That's amazing. And that's kind of where we're at right now. It's like you don't know your own influence here. Just kind of like realizing you do influence a lot of people. You can help a lot of people. But you have to be willing to kind of put those leader shoes on and stop kind of running from maybe some responsibility and just doing whatever you allow yourself to do in that moment. Okay? I'll let you guys go. Take care. Much love, many blessings. Talk to you soon. Bye.